Hello everybody, it is that giant pain in the arse, Richard the Urban Warlock here, and I'm going to be doing a Dark Side of Spirituality video. They want to shut me down and stop me talking about this stuff. No, basically. Right, so today we are talking about cacao. Cacao. Now, it's, as always, I've not done lots of research on this. Stuff just comes to my mind. I do a little bit of wandering and then do these videos, basically. I do have to state that everything I'm about to say I have no evidence of. It's just something that's come to my mind. Now, personally, I don't mind cacao, but it's not really my drink. I know it upsets people, but it's just a kind of, for me, a glorified bitter tasting hot chocolate. Now, from what I do know, in order, I mean, you can buy it and you can just make your own drinks. That's perfectly fine. What I'm focusing on here more is ceremonies. Now, from what I understand, if you're going to facilitate a ceremony, you need some kind of training or qualification. Now, a lot of the big ceremonies, such as Full Power, from what I've seen, it's a whole process and everybody's involved. Now, from what little I know about cacao, the idea of doing the ceremony, if it's ceremonial grade and stuff like that, I should have to say that I'm going to touch into the whole argument with Full Power. I'm not going that way. I've got nothing against them whatsoever. Yeah, from what I understand, the process of a cacao ceremony is that you put intention into the cacao when you're kind of cooking and making it, if you want to call it that. Now, this got me to thinking, when you're kind of out and about places, or you're at a cacao ceremony, are you involved in setting those intentions, or has somebody done it themselves on the quiet? The problem is, setting intentions is the basic of magic. And with magic, and I say this all the time when I'm talking about, doing my defensive magic, it's all about intention. So I've done 2 entity removals yesterday, funnily enough. And the second client was saying that they've tried to do their own spell work. I've advised them against it because of their kind of background and history. But I was explaining to them that you can write whatever spell you want, because it's not about the words, it's about the intention. Now, the problem is, if you're, in this person's case, doing a spell which is talking about trying to get people to kind of see and sending them love, towards somebody who's not very, very nice to you, that's all well and fine. But if you're in a kind of agitated state, it's not going to work. And all it's going to do is it's going to agitate the energies around you. Okay. So yeah, magic is all about intention. Okay. Now, because of that, effectively with cacao, you could put whatever intention that you wanted into it. And for me, that kind of raises alarm bells that you're consuming something that you don't know what's in it, basically. Magic is real, and magic does work. Much like I often get people on here contact me about love spells. Well, love spells are bullshit, because they can work, but it's all an illusion. And the problem is, once that spell is broken, you realise it was never love. And yeah, it's just, you know what I mean? You can't force somebody to love you, be it with magic or any other way. Love is one of the highest vibrations that you can have, and it can be cloaked, if you want to call it that, for a period of time. But ultimately, when you come out of that kind of cloak, out of that mist, it's not genuine. So yeah, point is, what I would say to people is, and I'm not doing this to try and, ruin any kind of sales of cacao or anything. I just suppose I want to say just be careful of what you're consuming. Do you know what's in it? You know, does the person have a qualification? Are they able to prove that? Um, are you being involved in the ceremony? Are you being involved in setting the intention? And I'm not talking about when they're kind of talking through um, any kind of like affirmations with you all, or kind of guided meditations and stuff like that. I'm talking about when it's actually being made, because it's in the making process where the real magic happens, baby. So yeah, that's my dark side of spirit. Like I say, I have no evidence that this is going on, but it was just a little bit of a concern for me. And as always, I'm here to serve the greater collective. I'm not here to serve the community, the spiritual community. I'm here to serve the greater collective and make sure that people are safe. They understand what's going on. Now, what I would say to you is that with magic and intention, if this is in the back of your mind, and you are consuming something like this, that will help to negate some of the effects. Because, and again, I was saying this to this client the other day, the more you kind of feed into the fear of spells and dark magic and dark energies and stuff like that, the more it feeds off it, okay? And it tends to prey on your worries, fears, anxieties, and doubts. So if you can remember, if you do have something and then you can kind of all of a sudden go, oh shit, I remember that video from Richard, just kind of get into this energy of, well, if there's something in it, it might make me feel a bit weird for a period of time, but it's, I'm aware that there could be something underhand going off here. So I'm just going to, stick to my own beliefs and remember how strong I am. So yes, that was it really. Going to be doing some more of these. Yes, that's it for now. Ta-ta. Stay safe.